Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a upper body day with my little sister.
Hello.
And we're pretty much going to go through her workout. I'm going to share any form critiques I'm going to do with her and what muscles we're trying to activate throughout the workout. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Pull yourself up. So right now we're trying to activate her back because we're going to do a back and bicep day. So coming underneath, yep, put your feet in front of you and lean back almost like you're doing an inverted push-up. So nope, keep your legs straight, like push your body straight. Keep your core engaged, yep, and shoulders back and retracted. Good, keep the shoulders down. Go one or two more. Good, keep the shoulders down. Go one more. Are these really hard? Okay, so we're gonna pull them up. So because they're too hard, we're gonna pull them up. This is a warm-up, not an exercise, so we don't wanna make them too challenging. So essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop it up a couple notches. And like this is kind of how you should look. Straight like a board, pull yourself up. It should be like activating, yeah, like kind of like it's called inverted row. So it's gonna activate your back muscles, your bicep muscles, and a little bit of core. So like I said, flat, like almost like a plank or a push-up, and then pull yourself up to the bar. Yep, and then pull yourself up. Back your feet up a tiny bit. Yep, good. And pull to like middle of your chest. If you pull too high, it's going to be upper back and shoulders. We're trying to hit more like middle of the back. Yep, so think about the bar going to the middle of your chest. Yep, good. Is that better? Yeah. Good. We'll go a couple more, keeping those shoulders down. So we're starting her with 20 pounds because that's her lighter weight range. And then we're going to work her up to some heavier weight. Here, we want to make sure her back is nice and flat. She's pulling her elbow back towards the upper hip, keeping the chest pushed out. We don't want the shoulder rounding so that we're hitting the back, not using as much arm, not using a lot of shoulder here. And I'm just going to come to the other side so I can see you. Yep, perfect. Keeping the chest pushed out. And you feeling it right here? Awesome. Yep, pulling it up. How many you want? Okay, good. I'm a terrible counter, as all my clients know. All right, so switch sides. We'll just go 10. So now we're working up to the 35s. And the reason we're going to keep it nice and heavy is because her form is perfect. Yep. Pushing your chest out, good. Pulling the elbow back, good. Watch that shoulder. Don't let it hike up towards your ear. Yep, pulling down and back, good. And keeping your core tight with these, awesome. And then we'll switch. And we'll go for 8 on the other side. 1, yep, pulling back. 2, hold the weight a little bit farther out from you so you're not hitting your leg. 2, yep, or 3, 4, 5, yep, keep the shoulder down. 6, yep, and pulling back. 7, keep the shoulder down. 8, awesome, take a breather. So while she could have physically kept going, we're going to stop there because her form started to get hindered. So usually you have 2 ways of stopping. So you have like failure to the muscle, so like you literally cannot pull it, or your form gets hindered. And if your form's getting hindered, it's not optimal to be doing that exercise because you're just going to be hitting the wrong muscle group. All right, ready for your next one? Okay. Slight lean in front of you, a slight lean back, keeping the shoulders down and pull towards like your collarbone area. Yep, elbows nice and tight. Perfect. 1. Start with 10. 2, good. So we're hitting her lats on this one. You get a little bit more arms with a parallel grip versus a wide grip, good. And you can go a little bit deeper, so bigger range of motion. Good. How many you want? 5, 6, good. Keep the chest pushed out the whole time. So with almost all your exercises, you're going to want to keep your shoulders down and back. That's going to prevent your shoulders from compensating. You really don't want them to be helping you when you're lifting, especially when you're trying to hit your lat muscles. Good. And take a breather. How was that heavy-wise? Heavy? Yeah. You want to go heavier? Yeah, I always want to go heavier. Good. 3. Awesome. Just getting a different angle. Yep. Keep the chest pushed out. Perfect. Pulling with the lats. You feel it down here? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Good. Go for 8. Yep. Don't let those shoulders round. I know it's getting hard. Push that chest out. Yep. And keep your core tight. Take a breather. All right, so as you can see, we're using a cable machine. I don't have a lat pull down, so it's a little bit more core engagement with this one because we don't have the support of the lat bench that goes over like your legs. So it's a little bit more using your whole upper body, but you're doing a good job.
Yeah, for now. Well, do we have one more?
Yeah, we're gonna do one more.
No, I think.
You want to go heavier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So we'll go up one more. The whole stack's 112, just so you know. Yeah.
we just do the whole stack?
Yeah, let's do the whole stack. I love it. Let's do it.
I don't know if I'm gonna get 80.
So what we're gonna do, because she's going a lot heavier than her means, we're gonna do as many as we can. She wants to, max out the stack. Why not? We'll do as many as she can with this, and then we'll drop it down, drop it down, drop it down to really get those other reps in. But we want to push it with strength, so let's go for it. Take a breather though. Make sure you take an adequate rest period. Grab some water, and we'll go for it. Back. We're gonna try to max this out as many as you can. Maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe more. Yup. Keep good form. 1. All right, we're really pushing it. Push. 2, and I'm just touching her lats to really make sure she's activating her back. 3, good. 4, go 1 more because shoulders starting around. Push, 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 good. So then we're gonna drop it down a few notches and keep going. So this is a drop set. Yep, awesome. So when I have a client that really wants to go up on their weight, but has a hard time doing so, I might do a drop set so they at least get a couple reps in that higher rep range. Stop there. We're gonna drop again. You can see her shoulders rounding, which is why we're dropping in between. Yep. Good. Last set. Push it to failure. Up. Good. Pull, pull, pull. 1 more. Keep the chest up. Chest up, chest up, chest up, chest up. Good. All right, stopping there. Take a breath. The standing cable rows. Yeah, these are hard because you use. So instead of doing it, yeah, as you're pulling. So that's fine to stabilize. So these, what she's gonna do, you'll see, is standing. That's like 100 pounds. I'm not doing it. So standing rows are a little bit different than the seated rows. She's not going to have as much stability, so she's going to have to use more of a total body movement to do this one. We're going to superset this with some cable bicep. Yep, that's perfect. As long as your arms are straight and they don't touch here. 1, 2, yep, pulling right below your chest. Core tight and keep the elbows tucked by your sides as you're pulling. 3, yep, good. Nice. So this should be hitting more middle back, but you're probably going to get a little bit of lats because of the last thing you just did. Good, chest up, perfect. Pull. Go for like 10 to 12. Get what you can get. Awesome. How do they feel? 12? Okay, so we're going to curl, keep tension. So same thing with this one, keeping the shoulders down and back, keeping your chest up, extending all the way down from the elbow so we're hitting this bicep right here. You feel it? Yeah. Is it okay? All right, good. With the cable, you'll get more tension than dumbbells, which is great. Good. Breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Push, push, push. So her biceps are going to be a bit more fatigued because we are supersetting with the rows. So we're going to see if we can keep the strength up with this one, but it might be hindered a tiny bit. So the reason that we're supersetting these is because we're a little bit on a time constraint right now because someone likes to show late to my appointments. So not to throw you under the bus. So we're supersetting 2 muscle groups that are pretty similar. Like this one's going to be a back and bicep. Okay, keep the chest up. And then the next one is a bicep. So it does hinder the bicep a tiny bit, but it also can bring it to exhaustion a little bit quicker without having to go too heavy. So there are some benefits of supersets. I like to use them when it's like a time constraint. I like to use them if I want to bring myself to failure a little bit quicker without going as heavy. So that's what we're doing here. Okay, so we're doing Russian twist. The way I like to do them with clients is to keep it really slow and controlled. Typically when you see people do these, they go really, really fast, and that's just using momentum to move the weight. Typically, I recommend a little pause in the middle. She's not doing it right now, but I haven't gotten to that yet. So you kind of go side, pause middle, and then other side so that you're really contracting each side of your obliques when you're doing this. Good, and we're gonna go for 15. And then she's gonna take a breather and go right into a plank. Again, another superset, given time right now. Yep, and keeping the chest pushed out. Try not to hunch shoulders. Good, that was 10, this is 11. Good. Yep, nice and strong. You feel it in your core? If you're super new to Russian twist, a beginner option would be no weight and then keeping your feet on the ground. She's done these for a while now, so she can go a little bit more intense. Awesome. You're going to turn around for me and go on your forearms, and we're going to go for a perfect. Good. So we want a nice flat plank. We don't want her butt too up. That will be easier. We don't want her butt too down. That's going to use her lower back. We want the core engaged. We want the shoulders engaged. So we want the shoulders right over the elbows so that she's supporting herself really well. You feel it in your core? Awesome. I didn't time you, so we're going to go for an extra 15 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. All right. Okay. And that was our lift for today. So we did some backs and biceps, a little bit of core to finish it up. How you feeling?
I feel good.
How your arms feel?
They don't feel so good.
That's okay. So do some stretching tomorrow. If you're really tight after a lift, you want to make sure you do some rolling out, some stretching, some cooling down as well. And thanks again for tuning in, and hopefully you gained something from today's session. Have a great rest of your day.